Salam alaikum to all the Muslims and peace be unto all the non-Muslims. I've started doing these personal blogs since yesterday, and first of all, I'd just like to thank YouTube by allowing us Muslims to speak to non-Muslims face to face, directly in their own home. I know that wasn't your intention to start off with, but this is like a priceless treasure for us Muslims because um, most non-Muslims, sincere non-Muslims who are open-minded, they do not have a reference point to meet Muslims and dialogue with them. So therefore, YouTube has provided an excellent portal where we can talk to them and they can talk to us, and they can actually really get to know what Islam is really about, and what we really believe and what we really don't believe, and so forth. So I'd just like to say thank you to YouTube, and also I hope things go well for YouTube. You don't need my hope, because obviously YouTube is getting bigger every day. But anyway, I wish you guys the best. Anyway, my name is Hussein. Basically, I've lived in London all my life. Basically, I was raised as a Christian. I left that religion in my teenage years. I then embraced the religion of the West, secularism, and I left that basically for Islam after researching it for quite some time, quite a few years. And basically, I'm happy now, and I believe that Islam has the truth and it has the strongest arguments and rational and logical um, answers. And I'd just like to say I'm going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to be basically doing a lot of talks about Islam and why I believe it's the truth, and also challenging and debating and dialoguing and having healthy, constructive conversations with atheists and Hindus and Sikhs and Christians and everybody basically. So God willing, I hope inshallah the atheists and so forth will visit me, and the people of different faiths will visit me. We can have some healthy discussion. I just ask that inshallah the people who do come, we do have a dialogue and this change with. Let's just treat each other like human beings, because at the end of the day, you don't want me to treat you bad, and I don't want you to treat me bad and stuff like that. So let's just have like moral respect. It's not like rocket science. We just need to treat each other good, and that's fine. You can disagree with me as firmly as you want. You can be passionate about what you believe about atheism or whatever. Let's just agree that if we disagree, inshallah, deal with people, each other amicable. Yeah, and that goes for Christians, Sikhs, Hindus, and so forth. The intelligent ones of you, I don't need to remind this to you, but there's other people who are not like that. Yeah, I would just like to say, if you're of the type of like fake Sagan or No Clothes Kelly from Rational Response, or like some of these other people, I'm not really familiar with all of the characters of YouTube or people on YouTube, then just don't waste my time, man. Because if you're gonna start doing things like spitting in the Quran and burning the Quran and saying you're gonna defecate the Quran, tell Muslim women to burn their burqas, and throw the Quran in and stuff like that. If you're gonna do that, it's not worth your time sending me videos or comments, because I either do one of two things. I either just like not pay any attention to it all, or I'll just own you in 2 seconds and send you on your way. And saying inshallah. So yeah, if you're gonna be ignorant, what I'm saying, I don't know, play your PlayStation or something, or contact someone else, inshallah, because I ain't got time for people to be insulting me, and I ain't got time to insult them. But for the ones that get really leery, yeah, and then start causing fitna for the Muslim on my space, then I will address you as ignorantly as you addressed me. So that was basically what I wanted to get out. Oh, there's something else. For the Muslims, mashallah, I'm so glad that YouTube is up and running, because due to the massive stereotypes that are around the world at the moment, most people think if there was a dialogue forum for dialogue between Muslims and non-Muslims, the Muslims would be the ones that are very emotionally unbalanced and unstable, and extra sensitive. And if you said anything that you disagreed with them slightly, that they would want to chop off your head and kill you or whatever. But alhamdulillah, YouTube has already shown the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that, alhamdulillah, it's not the Muslims that are burning American flags and English flags and spitting the flags and so forth, or saying F the Queen and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Alhamdulillah, it's really the atheists that are being very obnoxious and like very like cavemanish and barbaric, you know, doing like proper inhumane and like mental condition things, you know what I'm saying? So alhamdulillah, the brothers, the Muslims, inshallah, that are doing the dawah, inshallah, on YouTube, keep up the good work, inshallah, and trust me, alhamdulillah, you know, I've just recently doing personal blogs, but from having videos alone on YouTube, I've got, alhamdulillah, a great response, inshallah, and from the dawah that I've been doing, inshallah, even 2 people show interest in wanting to come to Islam. So alhamdulillah, we're here to clarify, we're not here to get shahadas. Alhamdulillah, our job is to convey the message that no created thing should be worshipped except Allah, not any created ideas like Darwinism, that our ancestors used to be monkeys, or we had a common ancestor that represented or looked something like a monkey, you know, or that there's no God or so forth. We're just here to convey that there's a supreme force that created this universe, you know, and it's not a fluke, and that you know, it's the only religion that calls to a supreme being, and that every other faith or every other religion calls to the worship of created things, whether that's ideology like secularism, capitalism, communism, atheism, or the created human being like worshipping Jesus or Buddha, or any of these created things. So inshallah, Muslims, take care, inshallah, assalamu alaikum, and to non-Muslims, peace be unto you. I look forward to hearing from you, inshallah. Take care, bye.